But how do you stay within this period using technology, making sure you use technology to complement how your daily life should run and to go? And that is why we want to speak to Kingston Tago, the Vice President of Rankat, to get up to speed with the latest as it is. And good morning to you, Kingston.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. And I know that you've been on the show trying to help us relatedly on many of the things that we need to do. By your observation, would you say that many people have caught on with some of the pieces of advice you've been giving as to which of the applications you should use, which of the best technologies are out there, etc., to use within these times?
Yes, we've seen tremendous traction on people taking some of the solutions we proposed. Recently, the lockdown means parents are unable to take their kids to school. So the last time we did this, we had this conversation, we had people reaching out, asking about what other solutions, what other platforms they can use to continue education for their students. And I'm very excited about today's conversation as well.
Now, when it comes to the type of technology or the application that are to be used, you get to find that now everybody is staying home, but people want to get access to the pharmacy, people want to get access to healthcare provision, etc. How easy should they be doing it, knowing that the available application is next door? And what would you advise them to?
So there are lots of solutions currently which does not require anybody to step out of their house. As you mentioned, pharmacies these days have deployed mobile apps which enable you to put in a request for a prescription, and then it gets delivered to you. For some pharmacies, you can even place a call, and then also they would bring you your prescription. There are food ordering apps. There are apps for basically checking out places without you needing to step out. So there are lots of a ton of solutions out there that people can leverage today to connect real time with what's happening around.
Yeah, and I know you've put together some apps for us. Can you just take us through? Let's start with connect with family and friends.
So today I'll be talking about how people can connect with family and friends. So these days, families are facing more time inside as part of self-isolation and social distancing due to the coronavirus pandemic. And so lots of people are turning to video calling apps to stay in touch with their family and friends. So today I'll be walking you through some of them. Let's begin with Skype. So Skype has always been the original video calling platform. It will be the best option for many, even the less tech-savvy members of the family, because they are likely to have an account on Skype. And Skype allows for voice and video call options and also has an instant messaging feature. So it's accessible from the PC as well as on iOS and Android mobile devices. The good thing about Skype is that you can have up to 50 users. So your family, your friends, you can have a group call up to 50 people. The basic features on Skype are free, but of course, it will always come with some charges. And then there is Google Hangouts. So Google Hangouts is very good for video chat and basically enables you to take off the ground quickly. So Hangouts is linked to your Google account. So if you're on Android or you're a Gmail user, it's likely a lot of your contacts will be accessible for free video calls on Hangouts. So it's not only on Android, it's on PC, it's also on iOS. And with Hangouts, large group of people can be connected despite their distance and different types of hardware that they use. A session can consist of chatting, audio calls, live video, or a blend of all of these. And video Hangouts can be shared by up to 25 people, and as many as 1 people can come together in a text-based meeting. So it's great because the basic features are free. And of course, you know that you will incur data charges. One of the things that people have not really explored about WhatsApp, which is a popular messaging app, is the fact that there are group video chats on WhatsApp, right? So people mostly would use WhatsApp for a phone call, but you can add up to 4 people in a video chat. Now, the great thing about using WhatsApp call feature is that all of the calls are end-to-end encrypted. So things they are secured, just like your messages uh, on WhatsApp. So it's available on iOS, Android, mobile devices, and it's free to use. That's a very good thing about WhatsApp. Now, before the lockdown, your WhatsApp users were spending about 2 billion minutes on calls every day, 2 billion minutes. So during this time of social distancing, it's going to be even more. And so I encourage people to want to connect with friends. You can do that on WhatsApp with up to 4 people. Now, if 4 is not enough for you, you can use Snapchat, which can take up to 16 or 32 people in a group call. I'll also talk about Zoom. Zoom is very popular. It's a video conferencing app which has basically risen to prominence at this time, especially. Lots of social events are happening on Zoom. So with the free version, you can take up to 100 participants in a video call, and you have a 40-minute time limit to have a conversation. So Zoom is not only for workers to stay in touch, but also for families and large social groups to gather virtually. It's available for free on phone, on PC, on Mac. When I say free, this basic feature is free for up to a 40-minute time limit. If you want more time, you would have to get the paid version. And one thing I have realized a couple of days is that there's been a lot of traction, a lot of social events becoming more and more popular. So this is also a leverage that for communication. Then I'll talk about FaceTime. For all those who have Apple devices, whether you're on iPhone, an iPad, or an iPhone Touch, you can have access to FaceTime for video chat. You can use it for calls over Wi-Fi or any mobile data. And FaceTime allows you to have up to 30 participants in a group video chat. So that is known as a group FaceTime, right? You can start this kind of group FaceTime, your messages, iMessages app, and as you have the conversation, the time of the one speaking becomes larger and larger, so you never lose track of the expectation. The thing I like about FaceTime, though, is that it has an effect feature which allows you to add an emoji or an emoji. You can add filters, you can add text shapes. So it makes it very, very fun to engage with friends and family on this. And of course, there is House Party. A House Party is basically a social network combined with group video call. It allows you to play games with your friends on video chat and share their screen. I think they are sending you a screenshot of the messaging. It's a really exciting app that came in, I think, 2015 thereabouts. So the app can also alert you when your contacts come online so that you can organize socialization. It's a smoother process. So a House Party is free to download iOS and Android. And this is one of the new things I would ask people to try out, their friends and family. Now, the last thing I'll talk about, which is not exactly a video calling app, is Netflix Party, right? So lots of people these days are on Netflix. They watch by themselves if you're alone in the house or those that you're. But what if you wanted to have a Netflix with people who are far from you, right? That's where Netflix Party comes in. It's a great way to watch Netflix with your friends online. You can synchronize video playback. You can add group chat to your favorite Netflix shows. So literally, while we are watching this video, we're talking about it, adding our reactions, and it's very, very exciting for friends and families to engage no matter the distance, and to also have movie nights as well. So these are the top apps that I want people to start using during this time.
But Kingston, just a last question, and just for 60 seconds, can you tell us how we can economize or maximize the use of data so that we don't spend. We want to use more but spend less.
So that's a very interesting. So if you're going to cut down on data costs, I would say do less video calls, more voice calls, over WhatsApp, over FaceTime, because of course video calls need more bandwidth, which means more data. So that is one bit. And as much as possible, schedule everything. When you schedule your time with friends, it means that you are able to plan how much you can spend, and you don't have to overrun your budget as far as data is concerned. So that is the bit I can say about that. Now, also, it's important that beyond friends and families, business also maintain connection with their audiences. So we are seeing a lot of businesses sending out text messages, asking people to call. Well, you can leverage some of these platforms, but also here at OneCard, we are enabling businesses to take charge of these solutions that we have deployed, which is AI-enabled customer engagement platforms, so that these businesses can consistently and continually engage with their audiences.
Okay.
That is one other thing I'll put out there, so that businesses can connect and find value in that.
All right. Kirsten Tego is a vice president for Rankat Solutions. And look, Rankat, you want the best of technology when it comes also for revenue assurance. You can get all the best services for